supposed to be around you. Us. Talking about us. Because you know what? We're the real men of the Lord. We're the real men of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh. We got the truth. Y'all don't.
We doing what the Lord, the scripture says, what the book says.
God. And that's why we ain't getting with y'all niggas, man. And furthermore, we ain't gonna get with y'all because y'all off, man. You ain't right. You guys, like, you're the thorns, and the Bible says, "Sow not amongst the thorns."
DC. That's why they keep trying to reinvent themselves. Yeah. They went to Israel and they put it on like people are gonna get all, knocked off the horse, so to speak. They're gonna get all, oh my goodness, they went, big deal. You went to fucking Israel, man, which is a goddamn desert right now. Who the hell want to go to fucking Israel at this point? You got the devil corrupted that goddamn place, man. Turned it into a wilderness, man.
Gay parades.
We're going back when we ain't going. They probably went during the time of the gay parade. The fuck we gonna go to Israel for? Goddamn a fucking Israel until the Most High destroy that place and build it back up. So when we go back there, Israel will be right.
That's right. We're gonna get it back when the streets are gonna be paved, when it's gonna be our kingdom again, man. You dumbass niggas, that's been done already, man. Way back, hold on, like in the 90s, after the split with Marshawn Ariya, Yeshaya and all them guys went over there. Okay, they went over there.
When Comfy went over there, that's where he claimed he got the vision. Some angel, with Tazadakia. Huh? Come here. Tazadakia. Come here. Come up and walk up this hill. There's a gate. You should not go past private property. Don't worry about that gate. Just hop over the gate and bring your black ass up to the top of the hill. Look, nigga, you the comforter. Okay, so come on, man.
Yeah, man. So like Apostle told, and Bubble Eyes took you stupid niggas over there and left you over there. And some of you niggas ended up in the Israeli army.
Bubble Eyes had the flea doctrine, man. But now he's not with the flea doctrine. Because a couple of his people went over there and they got their own thing now, led by some woman. Oh. So he said, there ain't no time. Now he's saying, you ain't supposed to be in Israel. Well, wait a minute. What happened 5 years ago, 4 years ago? Yeah. That's why we stay. That's why we rebuke you niggas, man. We go out in the wintertime and we rebuke you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you dumbass niggas follow Bubble Eyes now. Some of your asses are members of the Israeli army now, man.
Oh, yeah, well, when you go there, whether man or woman, you have to be a part. It's compulsory. You have to be a part of the Israeli army, whether you're a man or a woman. Yeah. And they showed you that in that movie, World War Z, with Tom. You saw that movie? Yeah, right. Okay. You saw it? Okay. Remember the part with he met that Israeli girl, and she had the army fatigues on, because they showing you that's the norm. Whether you're a man or a woman, everybody at a certain age have to be a part of the military. If there's a war that takes place, guess what? You're gonna be fighting in the war. So them stupid niggas that followed Ben Ami, whatever his name is, they went over there. All of them, the only reason why they accepted them and gave them citizenship, when they said, okay, you got citizenship now. Now when your sons reach a certain age and your daughters reach a certain age, they got to join the military. Yeah. And they got to fight side by side with the Edomites, man. Yeah. So how stupid, how is the Most High with that? Huh? And then you met with them demons, man. Yeah. Most High ain't dealing with them.
Yeah. This scripture go with the one Elder Sakaran brought up. This is 2 Corinthians 11 and 21. I speak as concerning reproach, as though we had been weak. Howbeit, wheresoever any is bold, I speak foolishly, I am bold also. Jump down to 25. Thrice was I beaten with rods, once was I stoned.
Hold on, wait a minute, man. That's when you're supposed to put the book down. You said, wait a minute, Paul was beaten with rods? Yeah. The Lord ain't with that guy. How's the Lord going to allow him to get beat with rods? How's the Lord going to allow them guys to get arrested? You know? Well, I guess Paul wasn't a man of the Lord. Or there's some guys teaching that. They're saying Paul wasn't a man of the Lord. So this is why the Most High was dealing with Paul. He was beaten with rods 3 times.
Once I was stoned. Thrice I suffered shipwreck. A night and a day I have been in the deep. In journeyings often. and perils of waters, and perils of robbers, and perils by mine own countrymen, and perils by the heathen, and perils in the city, and perils in the wilderness, and perils in the sea, and perils among false brethren.
And that's and the false brethren. Hey, we just found a false brethren, a rat in GMS, man. Yeah. And he getting ready. He got the trap, got him. Okay, now the only thing left is the judgment. Yeah. And there's gonna be more you guys in GMS that are rats and false brethren. That's gonna be get at it. You're gonna be put out of there, man.
It says, this is the point here: in weariness and painfulness, in watchings often.
Weariness and painfulness.
Mm-hmm. In watchings often, in hunger and in thirst, in fastings often, in cold and nakedness. You know, what does that mean? What that means. You know? Besides those things that are without, that which cometh upon me daily, the care of all the churches.
Now, going back to these meetings where you have all these different Israelite groups with their different doctrines and all that. 1 Corinthians, I'll say it like Donald Trump, 1 Corinthians 1 and 10. Because Donald Trump tried to hit a scripture. Instead of saying 2 Corinthians, I think it was 3:17, he said 2 Corinthians 3:17. I said, you damn dummy. He said, right? Read the scripture. He probably watches us, man. Yeah. And he said, okay, 1 Corinthians or 1 Corinthians 1 and 10. It says, now I perceive, and then the Edomites said, no. Now the Edomites corrected them. The newscasters, they said, no, it's 2 Corinthians. How did they know that? Because them crackers know the scriptures too. You know? No, it's 2 Corinthians. You know? See, they said Trump went off. It's 2 Corinthians. I mean, you can say 2 Corinthians, but really, if you're a person that studies the scriptures, it's 2 Corinthians, all right? It says, now I beseech you, brethren, by the name of Yahweh. There goes the name again. That's how we know that Nate ain't right, Zika, man.
Yeah, he's a devil.
By the name of Yahweh Shai, that ye all speak the same thing, and that there be no division among you, but that ye be perfectly joined together in the same mind and in the same judgment. So how in the hell are we going to have a conference with guys that just believe in the Old Testament, guys that believe that Esau can make it, guys that believe that Cornelius is an Edomite, you know, guys that believe that women are supposed to be over men, guys that teach that you ain't supposed to go out in the wintertime.
Yeah, man, yeah.
Anybody got anything?
I've got good.
All right, so pretty much that's why, you know, going back to 2 Timothy, the second chapter, let me grab that real quick again. You know, that's the reason why I said this in 2 Timothy 2 and 3. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai. Because, you know, no matter what's put our way, we have to deal with it. You know, now like it says in the book of Hebrews, the 12th chapter, it says, no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous, but grievous. You know, because, you know, it doesn't feel good to catch hell. It doesn't feel good to be cold or hungry or whatever. But that's part of the chastisement, part of the things we have to deal with. But it says, but afterwards, you know, after we deal with it, it said it yieldeth the fruits of peaceableness unto them that are exercised thereby. You know, so after a while, you know, that's why, you know, because after a while you do get used to it, you know, because, you know, by going through it constantly, you build up a tolerance for it. You know, just like if you're taking a cold shower in the winter, at first, you know, you jumping in and jumping out, hooping and hollering, you know. But after a while, you get used to it, you know. And the more you do it, the more you look forward to it.
When Floyd, I don't know if it was the last fight or the fight when he fought Pacquiao, he has this Edomite that has an office. It's called cryogenics. And basically, you go in that cold, that tube, and they put this guy in the tube, and then the doctor wanted this guy to do like a minute or something like that, or 3 minutes. So the guy felt that Floyd could do the 3 minutes, or however it was, and Floyd started actually crying, man. He said, let me get out. He said, let me get out, man. Then he started crying. He said, let me get out, man. And then the guy let him out. But he left him in there for a while. And then when he got out, he almost collapsed because it was so cold. And he said, man, when I tell you to let me get out, let me get out, man. It's cold in there, you know. But, I mean, he laughed it off. But the reason why they did that is because when you're training, your body's super sore. When you're training at that on the elite level, and basically the same thing in the NFL, the NFC, the AFL, professional football. What you do is after a hard workout, you go in that ice bath, all right? And what that does is it slows down that soreness. So the next day you're ready to go again. So that's why he did that. So the same thing applies to us, man. That cold, man. You know, and we look forward to the cold. You know, we would rather it be springtime. You know, but the cold is here. We've been out here all winter. November, December, January. Yahweh Shem Yahushua, we be out there next week. All right, which they said is supposed to be 40. So don't be surprised if the Zika band is out there, man, all bundled up. And then the hardest part of the season is February, man. February, man. That's you make it over February, man. You made it over the hump, man. You know, that's it. February and the first 2 weeks of March, and then right after that, the Passover is coming up. This is
the book of Revelation 14, and I'll start at 1. And I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on the Mount Zion, and with him 144,000, having his father's name written in their foreheads. And I heard a voice from heaven, as the voice of many waters, and as the voice of a great thunder. And I heard the voice of harpers harping with their harps, and they sung as it were a new song before the throne.
Hold up. What's the new song? Were you reading at it?
Revelation 14:3.
Matter of fact, you gotta couple that with the Apocrypha, 2nd Ezra 2, around 40, 41. That goes hand. That's the same scripture which I went into last night in the live show. Now read that again, Revelation 14.
Revelation 14:3. And they sung as it were a new song before the throne.
The new song is what? That the Lord is coming for Israel. That the Most High is dealing with the elect first. All right, so there's basically two parts of Israel. You got the elect of the elect. The Lord ain't going to say no Edomites. You know? Cornelius is not first of all, Cornelius is part of the elect, man. You going to call one of the elect an Edomite, man? He's not just an Israelite. Cornelius is one of the elect. That's right. He's one of the elect, man. He's not just an Israelite, man. He's not just an everyday Israelite like you. He's part of the elect. He's in one of the camps. We don't know who he is, but he's one of us. We're going to call him an Edomite, man.
It says, and they sung as it were a new song before the throne and before the four beasts and the elders. And no man could learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth.
Now, they can learn the song. So no matter what we do with them guys about the Cornelius thing, like the guy, what's the guy's name in Bunyamyan and Barak's camp, the big Benjamite dude. We go, I mean, we cool with each other sometimes, then we kind of curse each other out. Then he asks me a question and I'll answer him. So we got an on and off, relationship.
Hot and cold.
And so I told him about the Cornelius thing, and he said, and he typed back, just because you said Cornelius is an Israelite, I'm supposed to believe that? And I forget what I said back, but yeah, because I said it. Why did I say it? Because I'm one of the apostles,
you
man.
One of the authority.
I'm over you and your teachers, man. None of them guys are apostles. You're looking at the apostles, man.
That's
See,
right.
even Nate can't call himself an apostle. The highest he can go is
a bishop.
Is a bishop, man. The bishop, the apostles is over the bishops. They're over the elders. They're over everybody, man.
That's right.
We're under Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
It says, these are they which were not
could I remark
defiled.
on that? It says no man could learn that song but the 144,000. So how you stick an Edomite in there? How the hell are they going to learn the song? Right? First of all, Edomites can't even sing. Right?
You got a guy that looks like an Edomite. He's breaking down the scriptures. He's going in.
Yeah, he's
There's
going
no
in.
way he's an Edomite, man.
He's an Israelite.
Because he couldn't learn that song.
He's singing the song, right?
It says none of the wicked shall understand.
Right. But according to what you read, it says no man could, and that's out of the nation of Israel, 144,000 could learn that song. So that means everybody else can't do what? They can't learn the song. They can't sing the song. And like I said, I was being funny, but Esau can't sing to begin with. You see an Edomite that can really sing? That ain't no Edomite. That's a Jake. All right? Adele. All right?
Daily. And that dude Daily, he can sing. That
Daly,
brother,
yeah.
hey, Ricard, man, that dude, he can sing, man.
Yeah, my man.
That white boy can sing, man.
My man Bobby Caldwell.
That's a Jake.
Which I think he got a title, the most misrepresented, something like that, because a lot of people thought he was a so-called black man.
I thought it was, as a child, that came out, what, 76, 75,
Somewhere
76?
around there. Somewhere around
I
there.
remember as a child,
Yeah.
I heard him, and I said, man, that's a Jake.
Yeah.
Then the friend of mine, he showed me the album cover or something, and it looked like a crack. I said, damn,
Right.
that's a black man in a white man's body.
That's right. Gino Vanelli, with that song, I Just Want to Stop. I mean, you look at Gino Vanelli, he looks like a so-called white man. Boss Skaggs, yeah.
Boss Skaggs. What's the guy from the guy that did was that Night Flight? What's that dude? Fagan, Donald Fagan.
Yeah, from
Is that
Steely
Fagan?
Dan. Yeah,
Steely
Donald
Dan.
Fagan.
Yep,
yeah,
yep.
yeah. Con. You got it, Ramla.
James Taylor.
You guys are not spiritual.
Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift is an Israelite, man,
Yep,
because
yep.
that's James Taylor's daughter.
Oh, that's his daughter?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, well, the guy that just died, David Bowie.
Well, I'll say he's a Jake, you know.
Yeah, David Bowie.
He
When he was on
gotta be
Soul
a Jake.
Train.
Yeah, well, can I say, before he died, this was like back in '83. He was being interviewed on MTV, and the cracker Mark Goodman, back when MTV didn't show any Jake videos, and then David Bowie asked the interviewer, which is Mark Goodman, he said, "Look, how come you guys don't show no black videos?" And the guy was dancing around, and basically you could see, if you watch the video on YouTube, you could see Bowie's face is like, "Man, you full of shit." Then Bowie said, "Look, there's a lot of good black artists out there. You really should consider putting them on your channel." Well, we don't do that. We don't care. We cater to them. And then later, what happened? MTV started playing nothing but Jake videos.
Yeah, because of Michael Jackson, he demanded it, you know. Yeah. So we give MJ props on that.
Verse 4, these are they which were not defiled with women. Yeah, for they are virgins. It says, these are they which followed the Lamb whithersoever he goeth.
Now, explain how do we follow the Lamb?
Pretty much whatever the Lord tells us to do, we got to do it. Whether we got to go out there in the cold, whether we are, like when you first come in the truth, sometimes you might lose your woman, or you might lose your job, or your children, or whatever the case is. Your family will come against you, but no matter what hardship comes your way, you still teach the truth.
Following the Lamb said, it is spoken of me. I come in the volume of the book, it is spoken of me, or is written of me. So following the Lamb, meaning we go into the book. That's why when you guys go into something and read a scripture and break it down wrong, we reprove you and rebuke you. Like last night, I went into in Revelation the 9th chapter where it speaks about the 200,000, and people are saying it's talking about angels. They ain't talking about angels. It's talking about missiles, man.
That's right.
You're just ignorant.
Like the 666 wicked men. General Yohana, we still ain't get the break. We want you to. We want you to do a video breaking that down, man.
It says, these are they.
That clown don't even take phone calls no more, man.